And
P3
followed behind.
And P3, driving the number 7 for Bella today is Vector, D2 champion for MWRT. Rolling off behind him, number 45, something for me, aka Jam, is CD Glen, who made his first start at Daytona. And rolling off fifth is what we know as PC, but it's Chris in the number 34 in second in points in the playoffs. So if he wants to ensure himself in the next round, I think he may be one of the wins today.
Yeah, like Jan said, after the 45, we got the Bean Machine car of Chris, and then we got the Napa number 9 car of Connor driving for his team SMS, and we got Diddy Nook back there behind Connor.
Hey, Rocky, I don't mean to interrupt your bit, but don't we have a thing to do right here before we get to the restart zone?
Oh yeah, we do.
Rocky, would you do the honors?
Actually, I think we're going at the start-finish line. Yeah, but hold on. All right. All right, boys. Get ready. Get ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Let's get going. Boogity!
Boogity!
Boogity! Let's go racing for Rocky Glen.
Now, turn one. Oh, Connor goes around off of the front bumper of Nook. Connor will go for a spin. Huge time loss for Connor. Here comes Handel now to the outside of Trey. Let's go to the lead now.
All right, Jan.
There we go, down the back straightaway. The 15 of Just Chase going on to a monster lead. But he got his teammate CD right behind him for the number 45. Oh, Chris, get him on by Handel. Chris, can you get it back? Oh, stay in the bus stop.
Another car spinning.
Oh, we got to back.
All right, I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. The 15 car out in front with a sizable lead over his teammate CD Lamb, heading through towards 6 and 7. Handel already working away. He was started last. That number 6 machine already up to P3, chasing down the 45 of CD Lamb. Back. Oh, we got a car spinning. It's the 7 of Vector. He is around. Connor, he's upside down, tumbling. Oh my goodness. The 7 is barrel rolling. The caution is out.
Caution. Oh my God.
Caution comes out.
I don't know how this got started. Go back to the clip. He got loose over in the runoff area. 7 car did. He goes around. He may have had help from Trey. I'm not sure. Let me try and get the best angle I have. I think there may have been help from Trey, but the 7 car gets in the wall. Connor hits him head. It's a straight hit by Connor, and that sends that 7 car up onto the side and then tumbles twice in turn 7. That's a weird spot for a flip, but we have seen violent crashes like this before at Watkins Glen.
Oh, Chris has despawned his car into Connor. I don't know if that's going to despawn Connor's car. Chris will probably have to be sent to the back for that one.
Well, I don't think Chris cares. They've already used 700 milliliters of fuel, some of these drivers. Let's look at the race leader, Just Chase. Yeah, Chris has gained a sizable fuel sum, and anyone that stays out on this stop is going to be significantly below everyone else on the fuel margin they have. And I get the feeling we're going to have some new clips heading into... I get the feeling that we might have a new clip heading into next week's race on lap 1 here at Watkins Glen for the intro. Brunswick, the number 7 machine, flipping. That'll make a highlight reel, I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's not what Chase wanted to see. But it seems like everybody's going to come out from the road here trying to mix up some fuel strategy. Remember, if you pass on pit road, it's a to-the-back penalty, so these guys need to make sure they stay single file. Here they go, into pit road, presented by Goodyear. Mr. ONCU about ships.
The 15 car Chase heading into pit road. It's only lap 1. There's not a lot that I think he's needing to work on overall in this race. I'm not going to act like this is an actual pit crew analysis. I'm just going to talk about his race. 15 car going to take box number 2. The fuel decision unclear. We'll see what he takes as we head down pit road. I don't think there's a lot to work on with his line. He decides on, I think, 50% gas. It'll give the 45 of C.D. Lamb the race lead off of pit road. Connor will come off third behind Judge Chase. Chris and Handel side by side. I think they're going to give that spot to Chris.
Well, I want to pay attention.
But he is TTB, so that will give that spot to Handel. This is going to give us an interesting situation here. The 8 car of Nook is in the lead.
But he's got way less fuel, and these guys just took more fuel than him, and these guys are faster than him. Nook said before the race that he just feels like his car is slow.
Chris has respawned again.
Yeah, there it is. That's another to the back penalty. But yeah, in case you missed the pit road, the 20 actually ran into the back of the 45 trying to get into the box. That may have just cost Zach a lot of time, but that was an interesting type of wreck on pit road. And I don't think Zach, I don't think CD will appreciate that, even though he did roll off first on pit road.
There's a lot to appreciate right now. He rolled off pit road ahead of the 15 of Judge Chase. And, I mean, that's all you can ask for on a stop like that. Get ahead of the guy that was strong on that first lap of the race. And now I just think, you know, you're talking about that 15 car, and it's going to be about getting ahead of him and then figuring out, learning from him, and holding him back. That's the keys to winning this race early, is when the guy has, you know, a track advantage on you. That's when you want to be out ahead, when you want to be learning. You can feel the track out eventually, but this early in the race, the key thing is track position and the ability to watch some of the ways the 15 is taking this track as we head now out of turn 7 and towards the iRacing restart zone. The 8 car of Nook, who stayed out, is now going to pace this field and into the iRacing restart zone. We are back green, Rocky.
And the 45
we're back green here. 3 wide. Oh my God! 45 into the wall, crashing behind them. 3 wide for the race lead between Napa, and Casino. And now we got, who's that? Zach?
Yep, that's Zach in the 20. Down the back straightaway. Handel in the number 6, leading for the first time of this race. But he's got his teammate Connor back there. He's going to try to make a move on the bus. I'm going to back out a bit, making sure he gets a mistake right here. They all take it pretty clean as we head down to the carousel. Handel still with the lead.
And out of the carousel, that number 6 of Handel is your leader. Everyone had problems exiting the bus stop. That's where a lot of people are going to have to learn that 8 car of Nook and 9 of Connor are in big points positions. You know, they came into this the 2 and the 3 seeds. Now they've got a shot maybe to win this race. They don't have to worry about seeding until this next round. Connor driving the wheels off of that number 9 Napa Camaro. And the number 6 as well, having a strong showing. It won't be for the playoffs, but it's going to be strong.
Yeah, now we're going to enter turn 1. Does Connor send it in? Kind of no. Handle all the way onto the rumble strip. Yeah, onto the rumble strips. Connor's going to take the lead. But for how long? We don't know. Is Nook now going to look to the outside inside of Handle?
Door bang.
Bang.
Down the back straightaway, the 9 car. Connor is still your leader. The 8 of Nook has found his way up to 2nd. Oh, he's spinning! Nook's around from 2nd.
Oh no! We got some strips.
Mister, if I'm Nook, I come in and probably pit maybe. I don't know.
Devin's up to 2nd here in the field. They're checked back up, and that has allowed the 15, Judge Chase, the 6, and even that 45 now to close in significantly. Chris, the points leader, chasing a 2nd place spot. He's got to get around Devin. That 7 car of Vector trying to get also around into the P3 position. That is going to give halfway points for Bella, which isn't a significant thing being below the cut line, but every point matters in a situation like this in the chase.
Connor into the rumble strip. That's going to lose. That's losing some time. Here comes Devin now for the lead. Connor surrenders. Now, can Connor get back up to Devin?
Bound down the back straightaway. Devin pulls off a pretty sizable lead over Connor after that mistake Connor made. Devin now looking to prove that he's still the car that he is back when BRL had the rising.
Oh, Connor goes around.
Oh, Connor's around. Into the tire barrier. That's going to cost him a lot of time, but Devin's still.
Hey, Vector to the
lead.
The 7 car's going to get the lead, but just Chase immediately. He sees that back bumper and he's back to work. He crashed on the restart, back up to second, putting the pressure down. And we know that 15 car's got that drive. He was 1.3 seconds faster than anybody in qualifying that time session.
Devin and Chris go around.
Oh, those are playoffs. Boy, he has to go into pit road to miss it.
Oh.
He was able to stay off of it. Rocky, down to you.
Yeah, that was just, Chris sent it in and Devin came down. It was really, really interesting. Is watching for the race lead now is Chud Chase is going to try to get back to the lead. Who's that in front of him?
That is Vector in the number 7. Vector started pretty slow. Qualified decently in third, so pretty good showing there. But Vector still showing he could put pressure on anybody. This is his first race as a sub. Was tapped in by Quack, but now Chase still proving that he is the car to beat in the playoffs. He is last in the playoffs, and now he's trying to make up some points now.
Yeah, he's headed down the back straightaway. Vector trying to make up points for Bella in that number 7 machine. And right now, the point about that is Bella is the first driver out, so she's going to need support to get this thing up in the point standings before it ends up in a position where it's insurmountable. She can't go anywhere. So this is really just that buffer race before she's going to have to come back and lay back down the caution.
What happened?
I don't know. No one's around. I'm going to have to go back to the Brunswick stream, which is broken.
Oh, Stranger's almost set Chris.
Oh, 5-car
A
wreck, apparently.
5-car wreck, but where is the question?
I believe they were coming through the back straightaway where Vector was. Either that or they were in the bus stop. And I think maybe a misjudgment just happened.
I didn't see the wreck. Did anybody see the wreck?
I did not see it at all. I was watching Judd Chase and Buffalo Bill.
I think it just probably took place in the bus stop. Or after the bus stop into the garrison.
See, what you'll see is the Brunswick stream cuts off when the crash happens, and it cuts back to him throwing the caution. So we're not going to. This is going to be Elliott Sadler Pocono footage. Never going to know what this wreck was.
And
never having issues. And so is Handle at the back of this field getting into the wall.
This is Elliott Sadler all over again.
Yeah. We'll never see this crash, boys.
As we will pit this time,
the only thing we're
Buffalo
going to need is
Bill.
a fan POV. And luckily we have like 50,000 fans in the stands, so maybe they have a fan POV.
Yeah, mister, we're good. Pit this time, and Buffalo Bill will lead them into pit road.
It's Chud Chase!
Oh, Chud Chase goes around!
Oh my goodness!
All right, down pit road.
Follow pit road, he'll be in the back.
They're all passing each other.
Yeah, Chud Chase gets P2 back, but where does Buffalo Bill file in?
Oh, to Chris. Zach is running.
Yeah, Zach just turned him. Under caution, Zach turned the 15 machine. Handle, didn't look, got piled in.
Yeah, now race off of pit road. Buffalo Bill will win it, followed by Trey, Chris, Devin, and Connor. Yeah.
Let's hope the chaos in turn 1 does not happen again.
I think the 15 actually is going to ask Brunswick to leave at TTB. He wants the
wants
Scott
the challenge.
Bloomquist. I don't know if we've got any dirt racing fans, so you'll get the reference. He wants to go to the Scott Bloomquist line, and he wants to go to the back. Put me to the back. The show was over. He's going to try and drive up through this field like Ross Chastain and Scott Bloomquist.
Yeah, he wants it the hard way. He wants to pass these drivers with a skillful way instead of just having to be at the front just controlling. So I think he wants a really good
I
challenge.
promise you, if the speed holds up, he's going to be controlling unless he decides to back it down and let these other guys have a shot at it, because this 15 car's been lights out today.
Yeah, Vector has been a very quiet driver today early in the going, but now he's been talked about for a couple laps. Letta almost lost the lead to Chuz, but still keeps the lead. Now he's got Trey right behind him, so hopefully this momentum keeps going in this race for the number 7. It's been a pretty good race for him so far.
Vector would become the 17th winner this season in BRL if he were to pick this one up. A huge season. That's more than multiple seasons of NASCAR's next-gen era in terms of different winners. And most seasons in the history of NASCAR did not amount to 17 different winners. We head into the iRacing restart zone.
Green flag.
What Vector's got?
Flag. Oh, 3-1 contact. It was Zach, and the 45 is now entering turn 1. Any issues? Connor and Chris.
On the cheese grater.
Yeah, onto the cheese grater goes Connor and Chris. Chris still there with the number 7 machine of Buffalo Bill. As now Trey's gonna try to. Never mind. Slots back in is
crossover
45. And 45 gets the third, trying to hold them all at bay.
I'm not liking this MRN. Oh, the leader! Vector's into the wall and in the air for the second time. This handle's in this as well. It looked like they slipped on Nook's oil.
Now Trey's in the lead.
Yeah, I'm not liking the MRN style stuff, so let's go back to doing this the normal. We'll try this again. But really, the problem we're having is, like, we can't tell when to start, when to finish. It's still being awkward. So the 24 car Trey out in front of Devin goes wide.
Connor
almost
goes
into
wide
the
as
wall.
No, Chase.
Here's that 95.
Here comes Devin on the inside. He's going to get the pass done.
Connor into the pit wall. Around goes Connor. He made contact with Nook.
He gets it back going, though. That's unfortunate for the number 9 as they head into turn 1.
Here's the cheese grater. Here comes Trey.
Here comes CD.
That's a great move by Trey, but a much bigger mistake by that 95. Arguably one of the fastest cars in this race. CD to the bottom, subbing for Jen. He's gonna get the lead. Trey with the crossover attempt. Here comes Devin, and heading into the bus stop. Watch this bus stop. This is where the mistakes happen. This is where people spin, and the leader is gone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're flipping.
Chase 3 wide from the race lead between Devin.
They just flipped. Caution's out. Trey will be the leader. He's drifting, though.
Yeah, Chase turned him.
Wow. What happened to the CD machine? He went into the grass, and that car just came out from under him. He thought he was fine until the 8 car, to no one's surprise, came in and went flipping.
Wow,
It was Denny Nook flipping to no one's surprise.
Say what happened. What happened was the 45 was getting into the bus stop, and he just knew something was very wrong. He knew for a fact he was in trouble, so he lifted off, got in the grass, got loose, spun in front of Nook. Nook had no time to react, and just impales him.
So our second flip of the day is the 8 car, Denny Nook.
Yeah,
it's like
that was just a troubling corner for seeding. That's what triggered this bracket.
Yeah, and I talked to Nook pre-race, Mister, and you know what he said?
What?
What is that?
He said, "I will not be flipping this race."
He did not live up to his promise. That driver. slid.
Hello,
Oh,
Fox. Hello, Fox. You guys are.
This is not Fox, Chris. You're fired now because this is NBC.
Nope, you guys are Fox because you missed Diddy flipping.
I did not miss Diddy flipping. I yelled, "Oh, they're flipping back there."
Okay, yep, Brunswick, I got you. I'm moving back. Yep.
I am not Fox. I yelled, "Oh, Diddy's flipping back there." There's no way.
all right, we will pit this time as Trey leads over Chud Chase and Devin. And then you got the number 6, the Napa twins of Connor and Handel.
Oh, what are we doing up front? CD's in trouble, Betsy. They get it going.
Oh boy.
I got the stream up now so I can see what's going on, like from Brunswick's perspective. Trey will be the leader over the 15 of Chase, who was literally about half a second away from getting the lead if that caution didn't come out. Nook being an astronaut might have saved him.
But unfortunately, a mistaken corner for CD just did not live up to that dream.
That was a troubling
And he knew
corner.
for sure. And he knew for sure he was in trouble. You could see him lifting. He was wheeling that thing. He was lifting because he knew that corner was going to be bad.
Oh, everyone saw him getting there the way he did, and it looked pretty bad from the start of the corner. But you know, I won't lie to you, I had no anticipation of him ending up in the way he was, because you know, I thought he was going to spin and go off and into the barriers, but he ended up right in the middle of the track and right into the middle of the most troubling position to be in, which is in oncoming traffic in a pretty much blind corner at Watkins Glen. And he may not need any gas. He's going to have pressure from fuel being turned upside down.
Yeah. As we're only lap 13 missed it, and these fans have already got
We've
their money.
already had like 15 cautions, bro.
Yeah, these fans have got their money for us. We got 2 flips.
Devin's going to come first off pit road. Trey throws a Logano block on Connor. Yeah, Chris throws a Logano block.
Yeah, what was that all about?
The 24 machine makes a Logano block in pit road, and big Mickey Connor will be the negative effect of that. The 15's got to come through the field again, boys. How many laps?
5.
5? I wouldn't even give it that long. I'd give it 3 at most.
Yeah, well, I'd say
I guess that depends on who it is that's leading. If it's the 95, I think the 15 will be hard pressed to get around him. But you know, I don't think Nook or Trey or Connor or CD's got enough consistent laps in them running fast that they would be able to do much with that 15 of Chuz Chase.
Pretty fast. I think CD's pretty fast. He could keep up with Chuz Chase. It's just a bus stop. He just needs to improve on cornering during the bus stop. That's his weakness right there.
Well, we just saw it only takes one corner to send that car around and upside down the A-car of Nook went. So
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure that you have one bad corner at these road courses and it's all. I wouldn't be so quick to make any kind of assumptions. All I know is the 11 car of Finney. We haven't talked about him all day, but it sounds like he's merged about 100 times. Yeah. From Brunswick saying 11 last merge. I literally have not seen him. That's the only reason I bring him up. Not to say that he's been bad, but because I literally have not seen him all day long.
Into the iRacing retard zone. We're about to go green.
Okay, Brunswick ban this guy.
Green flag.
All right, back underway. CD's looking, so is Devin. Down into one, big shot from CD. Oh, he gets into the people into the barriers. They're all in the cheese. Chuz Chase.
Where did he come from?
Fancy and then 11 cars up to third. Wow.
Wow, what a move. Here we
And
go.
just Chase right there in fourth. He's
Man,
already
Nook
on the
is
outside of
pretty
Finney. Finney's going to make contact.
Yeah, Nook with a pretty good lead right now. Let's see what Connor can do. He's all over the. He's trying to catch up to the game right now. Let's see if he can get a good bus
Watch the
stop.
bus stop. This is the mistake. This is Mistake Avenue.
Oh, Nook's
There's spinners. Lot of spinners.
Devin and Vector going.
Chris, wreck that Larper chud ass.
And Nook just pulls away from Connor. We haven't seen this.
Nook now leads us back here at Watkins Glen.
Connor was able to hold on to the 15 machine, and guess who's back up? Wrong! Chris gets into Just Chase! Into the wall! Chris goes... He sent him! And that's going to give an avenue for Handel to get around.
Chris, he wrecked his chud larping ass.
Shut up!
Oh, people were saying throw the caution. Why aren't we throwing the caution?
I don't know, but what I do know, the 15 and Chris battling hard, but Chris can't keep him at bay. The 6 car of Handel doing all he can right now to get around while there's an avenue to do so, but Chris is not allowing anything as Connor now has chopped that gap. And there goes into the safer barrier.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the second time today that Nook has spun through the bus stop from the lead?
Yeah.
Yes. We got a huge wreck. It's Feedy Lamb. Nook.
Oh, Zach and Finney.
Fenty in the 7 car.
Man,
Oh my
once
God,
again,
huge wreck.
Zach, 2 out of 3. TTB. Put him in the back is what Brunswick has said.
Man, oh my, you gotta feel bad for the 45, man. This is another wreck he's been caught him in. Just a victim of this. But caution
Wow.
will lead them to the caution. Chris in second, Chase in third.
That 7 car barely got through.
He's saying, yo, this is insane.
Oh, I see what caused that caution. The 20 spun himself and then came back into traffic, directly into traffic, and hit Finney and the 7 car of Vector.
Oh.
Zach is doing Zach things.
Will we have 3 green flag laps at all?
We haven't had more than about 2 laps of green flag.
Oh, 50 wrecks Connor.
Under the caution.
Under the caution, the gas and caution presented by Credit One Bank.
Credit One Bank. What is DC? Don't choose or?
Don't care.
Wow.
Don't suck cock. I mean, what?
Bro!
Yo!
You're gonna get us taken off the air and fired from NBC.
No, we won't. I'm Kyle Petty. Anyways, as we're are we pitting this time? Are we pitting this time? Oh, 3 wide under pacing. Hey, keep your pacing straight, people. Pit this time. Pit this time. Oh boy.
5 cars crashed in the bus stop. Those being Seedy, Nook, Zach, Vector, and Fenty. Those will be the cause of this iteration of the gassy caution as we've just passed halfway. We're already almost an hour into this race.
And we haven't
lap race.
And I don't think we've ran like complete 5 green flag laps.
We've run 5 complete green flag laps, but we haven't run 5 consecutive green flag laps. I'm not sure we've run 3 consecutive ones.
Yeah, no, we're in the pit road. It's Nook. What is Nook's strategy here? That's like 2 times he's. God, stay down.
I'm at the point now, if I'm Judge Chase, honestly, let's just go to the back again. This guy is having a spectacular race. And, honestly, the truth is, right now, this guy, there he goes. He takes more gas and he'll come out and for the Judge Chase machine. Pickle Chris and Connor close out 34 will get the advantage. Pickle Chris.
Oh, and Nook responds. So now two to the back. And so that means that gives the lead to Crickle Piss. Or fuck, Chris.
Any of the following would have worked, but you know.
Apparently, Nook froze and could not pit.
And he's still closer to the leader than the 7 or the 24.
I thought that said, girl, if you don't catch up, womp womp.
Girl, if you don't catch up.
Girl, if you don't catch up, then womp womp.
Wow.
Oh, 45 has a 5 out of 3.
Yeah, I don't know what that,
What are we doing?
We're going 5 wide in the bus stop. Under caution.
Girl, if y'all don't catch up and get yo,
Hold on, boys. Did we just see that the I jumped from a .5 to last warning?
oh, we got a wreck! It's a 45 and Chud.
45 to the back.
Jan, you better get your, you better get your sub.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's an idiot.
Apparently he's wrecking people or some shit. I don't know.
He was a
right
wrecking
now,
Devin. Look what happened between him and Devin.
Right now, Jan, the sub that you have running for you may actually be worse than a sub sandwich.
As we're heading into
It's gonna happen.
the iRacing in restart zone.
Bro, Rocky, you gotta side out. We're underway.
Sorry, we're back great.
Watkins Glen.
We're back here at Watkins Glen. As Connor's now gonna look. Oh, 11.
Oh my god! A kamikaze by Vinny!
Oh my god! Connor to the lead here at Watkins Glen. Fenty with the drive-through. They're wrecking still behind.
Will we see that yellow flag?
I don't
Yeah.
think.
Here comes the 15, Chuz Chase to the back of Chris, to the inside, blocked by Chris.
Yeah, Chris is going to hold him up as much as he can because Chris does not want to see that car go by him.
He doesn't want him at all. 2 laps to do that drive-through for Finney. Chris is wide, and there goes the 15 through and by that 34 car of Chris.
Yeah, but does he send him like he did?
Oh, I have no doubt he'll try. The question is, will he be close enough? And right now, it doesn't even look like he'll hang.
Yeah, well, there's Nook now.
Nook goes through. Nook goes wide. Oh!
Oh. As
Chris is going to give Nook back to the inside. Nook into the
Nook
wall.
into the wall.
A good hit by Nook. And look at Chuz Chase already chopped significantly into that lead by Connor.
Oh,
Connor's
Connor!
into the cheese grater. Nook is also in it. Chuz Chase, everybody's in the grater.
And Handle's pitting. Forward!
Wow. Unbelievable racing at the Glen. Seeding up to 3rd. He has got the wheel down. And right now, I take it back. I'd rather have this guy than a sandwich.
Hey, don't say it because the bus stop's coming. This has been his worst enemy. Oh, he makes it through. Okay.
He makes it through. He didn't go very fast. Hey, at least he
made it through.
the guy survived the bus stop. Everybody give a golf clap for the
something happened with Chris. Oh, Chris is upside down on his side. Oh my god.
Pickle Chris PC has flipped. Oh, Devin turns Diddy. Nook is in both in under the caution and a hard hit for Nook.
Oh, apparently Devin turned Chris, and that caused Chris to go on his side.
Yeah.
What a chud. Anyways, if I'm if I'm Handle, well, my pit strategy just got screwed.
You know, his pitch strategy's looking more and more viable right now.
Who?
The 8 car of Nook. He just keeps staying out. And he doesn't have to lead that many laps.
All right, we will be pitting this time. Nook has his pit side on. Oh, Nook's got shotguns out the side of his window.
Shotguns. What?
Oh, Mister, he's shooting up. He's shooting up Zach, Mister. No, Zach is dead.
Ramming good.
You gotta shut up.
No, gang bang, shoot, no. As we're going to pit this time. Mister, what are you gonna do if you're Diddy Nook with your shotguns on the side of your window?
Hopefully drives the car. He needs a win, not a
shoot off. Not a shoot off. Even though he does that all the time in his hood, cuz.
It's a 10-lap shootout, not a 10-lap shoot off.
Yeah, no, don't get it confused. It's not a shootout. Or that's not a shoot off, it's a shoot out. Don't be shooting people. And no pits. And
Devin stays out.
It doesn't matter
because he has the drive-through.
Yeah, he has a drive-through.
Well, obviously,
Brunswick, I actually think that the 95 choosing to stay out should be his penalty because at this point he might as well just go ahead and get full sent by 5 guys into turn 1, and that'll pretty much be a drive-through.
Connor gets the lead off the road, followed by CD, followed by Trey, Nook, and then
Brunswick, this guy is not a very intelligent individual. Done the drive-through with caution, probably come out as the leader, but no, he chose to stay out. He's not going to get gas. He's not going to get track position. He could have gotten one or the other if he had just chosen to take it down pit road.
yeah, it's now Judd Chase has fallen back to 5th.
Joseph Stalin at his finest.
Well, Judd Chase, we would love to stay green, but Nook's shooting up everybody, so.
I don't think Judd Chase has seen clean air since lap 2.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he was on pole by 1.3 seconds. I don't think people realize how impressive the 15's been and how little it's going to actually show. People are going to say, oh, I deserve to win. No, you didn't. The 15 should have won, and he never got to the front because he pitted, and he's got Ryan Blaney's crew down there working for him.
You know, and whoever wins this race, Mister, I want them to take their scheme, and I want them to add bullet holes to it, where Nook's been shooting them up. Where Nook's been shooting them up.
Bullet holes, yeah.
Heading to the iRacing restart zone.
That 9 car caught Napa machine through the iRacing restart zone. We're underway. Trey and Nook already looking to the bottom.
Who's going to get shut up now entering turn 1?
It was overdrive by Trey over the grid.
Here comes CD.
John Chase! On the 3 wide move. Nook is not done with him, but he's pretty close.
CD's also there. Don't count him out.
Yeah. Will Nook be able to do anything in the bus stop, or will Chud Chase finally be able to see some clean air? No caution.
Let's see. Through the bus stop. Worst enemy for Nook.
Nook drove it through. He got a really good drive. That a boy by Nook. Oh my goodness, that was a professional racing line, but that was not much of a race.
On the wall.
If I'm Nook,
I mean, it looked like he thought he was Austin Dillon over there.
Shoot his tires. Shoot his tires.
Shoot his tires.
If we left it up to Nook, that would have been done on lap 1.
Everybody's tires would have been shot up.
He wouldn't have been the only thing shot up.
Oh boy, you know, honestly, expect a
8
caution.
laps to go.
Expect a caution, folks.
Yeah, probably this lap bus stop. Let's go ahead and write it down. and put it on my receipt if I'm wrong. There's probably going to be a big stack up over in the bus stop as we're coming up the hill. The 15 of Chuz Chase way out ahead, but they're pretty stacked up around the 8 car of Nook, CD, Handle, Finney. That is malfunction junction as those, because any one of them makes a mistake and 2 or 3 others are going to be collected.
Yeah, all right. Bus stop.
Oh, look at Nook. Oh, boy. Oh, we got to flip. It's Trey. He's upside down.
Oh, I might bring up the
spinner as well. 2 cars. There's the caution. And I said it there. If it didn't happen at the bus stop, it wasn't going to happen. Put it on my receipt. And the 24 of Trey goes upside down.
Man, that just changed everything.
I don't think we've had 3 consecutive green flag laps at all. Like, this entire race has been under caution.
Basically, the caution lap's 500. Hear it.
That's what happens when you come to a new road course. No practice from these drivers, just qualifying. You get this.
Boy, Trey nailed that tire barrier. I mean, I'm not sure if maybe he has ARCA brakes.
Now Handle has
He either got some ARCA brakes or some Connor's assistance with the front nose.
Hey,
This is the number.
Now Handle's got a chance to win this race.
Yeah, you know, Brunswick, I don't think
he's through it all. He's there somehow.
Yeah, you know, Brunswick, I don't think it's the field gap. I just think it's the game with how bad this game is.
Brunswick, you can put 2. The only way you're going to be able to make this race work is if you put 2 cars out here.
Oh, stop with PTV. Oh, they're going at it.
7 goes around.
I know what you're going to say, Rocky. Don't say it.
The monkeys are fighting it out. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
2 drive-throughs handed out. The 7 of Vector, the 24 of Trey, who was just upside down. And Brunswick says, I don't care what your appeal is. You're going down pit road or you're going to
think it's
pit hill.
fair. Yeah, I think it's fair. I think it's fair. If you guys retaliate against each other, that's
I mean, Brunswick got on his knees and begged for those guys to stop, so I don't think they can get mad.
No, he didn't.
All right.
No, he didn't.
Well, if you want to talk about getting on knees,
Okay.
well, if you want to get back on knees, you want to talk about Nook. You want to talk about Nook and him getting on his knees for some fried chicken and baby oil. Fried chicken and baby oil. Anyways, we're pitting this time.
Chase is the only man in.
Oh no, Judge Chase!
4 cars will take the pit road, but Handle has the position to take the lead.
Well, what do you want more, track position or you want more fuel? That's the big question.
I think Judge Chase knows he's fast enough that he can make up most of the positions in the first lap.
Yeah, but this is reminiscent of Denny Hamlin's 2025 Phoenix, where he took
or the Christopher Bell position in Phoenix. Look at Connor.
Yeah.
Connor's actually gonna maybe beat the 15 off. There's contact. No, he won't beat him off. But you know, if I'm Connor, do you give the bump to Chuz Chase?
Yes.
Well,
you know,
no. Chuz Chase is gonna give the position to Connor. No, Connor's gonna give it back. They're having a politeness fight here at Watkins Glen.
Well, there's nothing polite about when that 8 car turns.
I think Chase is giving himself a challenge. He knows he's fast, so he's gonna try to put that.
The 20 and the 9 getting together.
Oh, Connor! Oh!
Oh God, Connor might have a drive-through on that one.
And now Connor's getting into Chuz Chase.
Oh, Connor's gonna have a drive-through.
Oh, the 20 just spun.
20 and 9.
Of Connor.
What is everyone doing today? Why do we have so many rivalries?
Last morning,
drivers. Those
like
two
the
drivers
only
still have
driver that-
existing beef from the Texas race yesterday.
I think-
That's where those tempers boiled over.
Bro, I think the only driver that has not gotten to anyone's bumper today is Handel. He's been a consistent driver.
Hey, there's
somehow.
nobody for him to get into now.
Yeah, he's
You
got
know-
him there, but he's got CD right behind. CD's known to be aggressive off the restarts, but we're gonna see what happens here.
There's heavy contact between the 9 and the 20 here. Chris is going wide. The rivalry starting to boil over. Boys, I think we're in for a treat.
Oh,
You know, Mr.
Chris getting into Zach.
Yeah, Mr. You
Oh,
want to...
car around again. I think that'll get Zach parked.
That's got to be a park right there.
Yeah,
Yep,
the 20's
there
out
it
of
is.
this race.
Wow.
And he was just in the and he was just
Hey,
out of the play.
CD just pitted. Hold on,
No,
everybody.
no,
CD just pitted.
No, he didn't pit. He didn't pit. I think he got forced off or something. He didn't pit.
No, he
But
went
didn't
into a.
He didn't pit for fuel.
Oh, no,
I
he
guess
didn't.
went-
Why did he have his
No,
pit limiter on then?
I don't know.
But anyways, Mister, a few minutes ago, you talked about politeness. There's nothing polite about that 8 car when he turns you into Abe Lincoln, okay? Like, there is nothing polite when he turns you to Abe Lincoln.
Can you quit, Rocky? We gotta be more serious, bro.
Yo, come on.
What do you want me to do?
Yo, we're on NBC. This is not Discovery Channel. Can you please stop?
Discovery Channel!
No! The only thing Luke's discovering is a new KFC mine, okay?
Wow. Jen went there. The Discovery Channel.
Dude, this
Oh
is not
boy,
Discovery
why are we double wide? Why are we double?
I don't know. Finney's taking the outside.
This is not
A 200 IQ play by Finney.
Hey, all hail
Don't you dare say
the
it.
King Larp. All hail the King Larper Fenty.
Dude, this is not
Oh, we're double wide again with Chris as well.
Yeah, everybody's.
Listen to me right now. We're supposed to be professional. We're not on Discovery Channel. We're not on National Geographic. This is NBC Sports.
Yeah, but Diddy Nook is on the weekend.
This is not NASCAR Discovery. We get to talk about. Nook has several personalities. He's known to be
No,
driving.
this is the local news as
Green this time. Watkins Glen, New York is going to give us a treat. BRL. These 10 drivers are going to give it. These 9 drivers have to give it all of what they've got. Not only for a win, but a spot in the next round into the chase through the iRacing restart zone. This race will resume.
3 wide,
Big
4
jumps,
wide.
4 wide. I don't know what's going to pass, what's legal, but Chris to the lead.
11, you're up.
The green one. On top of Chud Chase. The caution's out.
No, why do we throw a gosh?
Oh my God.
Chris got the jump of a lifetime. He thought he realized there's a tire barrier there. And Trey got on top of Nook and CD, Finney as well. He got the crowd surfing experience.
Mister, you know what this will send us into?
This is going to send us into Brunswick Racing League overtime.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, as we head into the iRacing shoot-up zone. Probably this time.
And I'm just going to say it, at this point, this race needs to, the name of the race needs to be changed to the Thug Shaker 500.
Wow.
Thug Shaker.
Wow, that was the huge one. Handle and the 95 might have been the only guys to get out of the Nook range.
That was insane. I can't believe that happened to poor Trey.
Wow, look at all the guys that were in this. You just look at the magnitude of this restart. There were 3x3. Chris just overdrives the corner. There goes Benny. There goes Trey. There goes Nook. Dee Judge Chase, Connor. The only guys that were able to come through unscathed is the 6 and the 95 who were able to get first and second when the caution comes out. The 9 of Connor.
All right.
See,
I believe maybe in third.
We will pit this time.
CD, if you're hearing this on the radio, you better give me this goddamn win. I want to go to
The
next
caution
round.
comes
Please.
out. The 9 of Connor
CD's gonna finish.
is going to come out in third. CD, Finney, and is that Pickle Chris?
Chris and Vector are gonna come out. Are gonna
Yeah,
go.
Vector as well.
This is
Handle on
this is
point. And at what point do you start to say, well, this one's over if you're Chus Chase?
Yeah, I think Chud Chase. I think he's saying that his Chudness is wearing off. Oh, Connor turns Devin.
No, Devin!
Connor turns Devin. It's a Diddy. Connor might have to serve a drive-through
Connor has to have a drive-through. That might be a drive-through for the night.
because he had his last warning, the last caution.
Around! He turned into Devin.
Yep, Brunswick. Is that going to be a drive-through for Connor because he had his last warning
It's at
and he
least
just
a
turned?
warning.
Well, he missed. If you remember last caution, he had his last warning.
The pens are gonna after the race are gonna be insane.
I thought he said the. Never mind. No, Mister, I'll talk to you after the race about that one.
Rocky,
Yeah.
please, this is not comedy.
I was going to say,
Central
if you
or
say
adult
something
swim.
crazy on the stream, me and you are going to get in the Pentagon, and that'll be the next episode of BRL Live. We'll be in the Pentagon as the pre-race show.
we're gonna live stream the Pentagon.
So we'll be in jail.
No, we're going to be in the Pentagon fighting a war.
Dude, this is not a. Bro, we have kids watching the race, bro. This is not Adult Swim.
Man, I don't care. Mister would touch him anyways.
No! Chunk this guy out of the booth, Brunswick. Permanently fired from the booth.
Whoops. As
All
we're
right.
hitting,
Boys, it's going to be Brunswick Racing League overtime. Will they make white flag?
CD better.
oh, handle into the wall.
Handle into the wall.
To the iRacing shootout zone.
iRacing restart
Here we
zone.
go.
There we go.
That green handle was a good start.
Big block.
Kevin blocking.
Here comes Connor.
Devin had to make a big block on Connor. He'll be unsuccessful. Big send by Connor. Big crash. Dee Dee's around. No one else
caution, we stay
collected.
green.
Here's Just Chase. He's up to third.
No caution, we stay
gotta get
green.
around
We'll Trey
Trey.
hold him up. We'll Trey hold him up. Oh, we got the wreck. It's Pickle Chris.
We have not gotten the car yet.
No caution yet. We
Half
stay
a
green.
lap.
Can we make it
Contact
to the
Chase and Trey. Caution.
Oh my God.
It's CD.
Just Chase might win this thing now.
Hold on that thought, miss. But never mind. He has good enough feel.
Discovery Channel.
If he wins, that will automatically qualify him for
To the
the
next
next round.
And if you think about it, he was last coming into this race. It's a chase, so this could be huge for him right here.
7 being
Yeah.
sent to the back. Oh, Devin goes around off the front bumper. I think of Fenty, maybe Nook. Oh man! All right, I'm assuming we're gonna be pitting this time.
Will there be pitters? I don't know if you can do that this late in the
I
race,
think
honestly.
best scenario, if you have enough fuel for 2 laps, which will be around
At this time.
800, which will be around 800 to 900, your best bet is to stay out. But it looks like everyone's gonna stay out.
No,
Could
we
have
have a
green.
pitter of 7.
Sure.
Green next time.
Vector, the only one to pit. With Denny Nook also respawns.
Well, he'll be sent to the back on that one.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. Does Trey hold Judd up, or does Connor send him?
I think either's possible.
Or does Handle like wreck him for the win, which, you know, would be Chudness. It would be Chud fighting Chud fatness.
Bro. You're making us look incredibly biased. Okay, Judd.
Oh, see, I'm creating gas. I'm digesting food.
Yeah, Rock, you gotta quit being gassy.
Well, we're not biased in the booth. It's just, we don't like chuds.
Oh boy. We got a intense overtime restart coming up, and we're talking about the chudness of Jay.
I don't think. I think the only chud we might like is Jan.
Yes. Yeah.
But maybe Connor. If you go off of Connor's TikTok name, then it's Connor as well.
No.
Because Connor's got
Alright,
that
boys.
chud in his name.
The 6th of handle and the paramount moment of this season for him. He has not won since the Circuit of the Americas race. He scored his first career win there. It did not qualify for the playoffs. Today, he has the chance to hold off the playoff field to assert his name with his second win of the season. Trey also looking for his second. That puts him in the round of 6. Who has what it takes to become a BRL winner tonight into the iRacing restart zone? We are back underway here
Huge block from
at
Connor.
Watkins Glen.
Chris Connor goes
Connor!
around.
And he's the only one. Trey
Oh,
covers the
Trey.
bottom. Trey to the lead. Here comes Chase.
Chud Chase.
He's going to look to the outside. Arcs the corner better than Trey. To the outside. Trey puts it. Whoa.
Here comes Devin.
Here comes Devin. Devin to the point through the middle.
Just like Nook did at Indy.
Will this be the paramount moment of the season for Devin? Or will Trey and Chase on contact through the stop?
Chase
Now
is
hand
have
it up to
not-
the Oh, Chase goes around.
No, that could be it.
Chase
They have not made it to the
over.
It's
Caution.
caution.
Oh boy, another overtime.
Oh,
And I know Devin was wanting to get to that white so bad.
Oh my.
Now you can turn the track.
Oh my God.
Judge Chase has got a lot of work to do, but I think he's happier with this outcome than what it was gonna be. All right, Brunswick, can we throw the green? Brunswick, nobody needs. Really, people need to pit. It's been that bad. Wow.
Well, season
CD, CD, and Handle have the pit signs on.
So does Devin.
I don't think that's a huge moment in this race. You know who doesn't have their sign on? That 34 machine, Chris, but he just went dead straight.
Oh yeah, Brunswick, is this the last overtime attempt?
Yeah, I think this might be the last overtime.
Is when we come to the green. All right, Phineas going to head to the rear of this field. He'll be Just Chase.
Second to last. So next time, if we have another caution, that will be the last overtime attempt. That means no more
Yep.
caution.
I get the funny feeling that we're about to watch one of the craziest incidents or craziest finishes here in the BRL. And you got to feel for Devin, because if they could have just gone 2 more corners without a caution, he would be looking at his first career win in the BRL Cup Series.
Yep. As now we will head into pit road and drivers will get some tire feel.
You've got to feel it for him. Devin wants his first career win, but he's going to have to go get some tire fuel.
Fun fact about tire fuel is that this was the track that we debuted the tire
Invented
fuel.
Tire
scheme.
fuel.
No, it was invented at Charlotte Roval, but we made the tire fuel schemes at Watkins Glen in BRL.
All right, Brunswick cursing on the stream, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, Brunswick. Yeah, I know it was. Yeah, no, we did.
Oh,
the
touch
scheme.
Chase Connor. Most of the field pits. Chris to the lead.
Wow.
Yeah, Brunswick. We
Hey,
did these schemes
look at
at Glen.
Vector. Vector in second.
9 to the back.
do we think it could be Vector's day to make it 17 different winners on this BRL season?
No
will it
way.
be Nook who has flipped in this race already? Or will Chris take his 1 seed to the second round of the BRL playoffs? Those are the 3 that stayed out. Now let's look at the race off pit road. Devin, Trey is easily first. Trey and Devin were the guys out in front before the caution. And I get the feeling that pitting here is probably the right call because I think there may be another caution, and that's going to put Devin and Trey in the driver's seat of a potential win, but it's definitely putting Chase right in the same boat. And you don't want to put Nook in a boat. I don't think he knows how to swim.
Oh, man. Well, you know what they say, monkeys don't know how to swim.
Okay! I didn't say that! Strike that from the record, Court.
Well, anyways, do we think that we're going to have another caution?
Oh, I'm almost confident that we're going to have another caution. You put Connor at the back of this field, and he's not happy with about half the field right now. If it's not Connor, it'll be the bus stop.
Hey, when is Connor not happy with somebody that isn't named? Never mind. As we're heading to iRacing shoot-up zone.
Here it is, Chris, looking to get his first non-super speedway win of his season.
Here we go.
Vector looking for his first of his career. Underway, and a huge jump by Trey. Will there be a penalty?
I mean, maybe.
This looks just like that restart where Trey was in the barrier. And there goes Chase. Chasing the barriers. Huge hit for Devin. 3 cars, 4 cars. Caution.
CD is the leader.
Final attempt.
Final attempt. CD is the leader.
CD in the 45 will get to the point.
Final attempt. No more cautions after this. It's green, green, and
It's
green.
going to be a green, white checkers now to the finish. We're going green. Everybody's got the gas.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be intense.
But one person is gonna put their car and their gas to victory lane.
I don't know what Connor's doing. Connor was way back there.
It is the 45 of CD subbing for ours truly. Dan, who's in Honduras, cannot make this race. He's right here in the booth with us.
Come on, bro.
It is going to be.
You better get this win, please.
It could be his day to get to see the 45 back in victory lane. It's been since Homestead in the regular season. That car's won. Dan at the helm.
Please, bro.
He beat Connor and Zach 2 in a duel for the duel to the death. And I don't think very many people are actually ready to restart. Everybody's really protesting. The 45 might get a good jump on that.
Yeah. All right.
This is going to define careers in BRL. One man will be declared the winner at the end of this race. And after all these laps, the race of attrition comes into the iRacing race. Laps.
We're back green. Chris is being told to lift. Who's going to get there?
The barrier.
Yes, yes. CD.
The 45 gets a good jump.
Please,
The
no
7 of Vector up to second. Pushing it up the hill. Vector closing in. The 7 now to the outside. Wants a run to get by.
Oh no. Oh no.
The 7 of Vector to the point. A lap and a half for Vector to score his first career win in BRL.
Here comes Connor now.
Connor got put into the bumps. The CD 45. He gets right back. There's a contact. And it's a frenzy behind them. With now Devin and Nook.
Devin and Nook. Oh, they go
Still banging the door.
Wait, here he comes.
3 wide. Contact! Oh, the 7! He spins into the 45!
Are you kidding?
Nook is getting away from the lead! White flag in the air!
One more time around for Kenny Nook.
Nook has got through this turn 1! Connor, he's going to have to run the perfect set of laps!
Are you
The 9 of
kidding me,
Connor
bro?
up the hill, and guess what we've called him? Season comeback kid! It's his time to get the shot to Nook up the hill! He's to the outside!
This is
An
Marcus
unbelievable finish in the Fruing here at Watkins Glen, and Connor is at the helm of Nook. Contact to the bus stop.
This is like FPG and Busher.
All over again. The 9 to the inside, Connor to the lead. Here comes Chris through the middle, just like Nook. The 9, the 34, the 8, 5. Can Chris do something with the 9? Chris to the bumper. Connor drives away. One more corner for Chris. They make contact, but it won't be enough. The 9 through, and he has done it. A perfect overtime Connor win at the Glen.
Wow. What a race.
Connor is heading round of 6.
God dang it, bro. God.
Wow, what a race for that Connor, man.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Oh.
That's one of the wildest races I've ever watched in BRL.
And Mr. Second Nook comes in second.
Comeback kid wins at the Glen. And he won't be disappointed with that at all.
Wow. Well, let's call up our big boy, CP. Or
Pickle Chris, PC.
PC, not CP. Whoops.
What did you guys do on the
God
booth?
dang it, bro.
What, Chris?
What did you guys do in the booth to give me the name CP?
That was all.
First of all, the ice truck.
Connor suspended.
Oh,
Does his win stand?
Does his win stand? I mean, he did some very questionable things.
Zach suspended.
Zach is suspended. Connor's suspended too. That means he's gonna miss out on Charlotte.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. He's into the next round.
I don't want the win taken away from Connor, but he did do some win taken things to end this race. Yeah, let's talk to our boy CP, our PC. Pickle Chris, this is Mr. and Rocky in the booth. You got us?
I got you.
And Jan as well. How was it out there with all the cautions? I don't think we did 3 consecutive green flag laps.
How's there with the cautions? Well, we have idiots. All the guys say. We just have idiots who can hold a line with our right. So it was something.
Yeah, were you going to send Connor for that win if you were there, like you did to Chud Chase?
No, I was not going to send Connor. You saw, well, I haven't seen the replay. Yeah, of course. But for me, and with great bus stop to get me into that fight for the win. I went deep as I can. If I made contact with Connor, just not wrecking him, I would have been fine. It's just I gave it all I got on the final corner to try and get this win. I haven't had a road course win in forever, and we didn't stick with it.
Well, Mister, you got any questions for Big CP? I mean PC. My bad.
I don't have any questions. Just want to update you, Pickle Chris. Currently, still the points leader plus 97 on the cut line. That means that if you're able to stay in the right position, you will be locked in to the next round of the chase as soon as next race.
All right.
All right. Looks like Nook will get also Nook Diddy suspended, and Zach's suspension is gone. Zach's suspension is gone. All right, Mister. We got. I think we should be able to call up somebody else.
No, we got to talk about these penalties now that they're coming up.
Yeah, actually, we're gonna wait on these suspensions. Zach should. Oh. Obviously Trey does not like that pussy. We're joined by big MC, Mister.
Race winner.
All right, if you want to take it away, I'm gonna watch these penalties real quick.